create another possession for his team.
Drew Smith has been fairly quiet for Miami, given what he did in the regular season last year at times. Great move and finish by Jamal Cain. They're playing without Jaime Jaquez, their first-round pick this year. We have yet to see Nikola Jović, their first-round pick last year in this game, but that depth of the undrafted talent that they find the untapped potential, again, showing itself here through this first 2.5 quarters. And Peterson, another one. Add him to the list. Put 3 more on the board for the USC product. And that's got to be pretty good, especially now without how much kids play AAU from a very young age all the way through their college and pro experience. There are guys that you probably play against over the years that you start to say, all right, that's the guy I'm going against every single time. I need to take his head off. And that starts to develop, and that starts to really percolate as they learn the ranks here, learn the ropes, and try to figure out their coaching style, their leadership style. You trail by 14 points with 4.5 minutes to go in the third. How do you get your team to respond?
Yeah, and they have the ability. That's a good action there between Cain and Robinson.
Miami will get Brandon McCoy, the UNLV product, undrafted in 2018 after a year right here in Vegas. 7 foot 250, and see what he can do in front of his hometown fans. Nice banker. It goes down for Cain, who's been equally as impressive with 18 points. It's just all situational. So you want to see how players respond when you go down. You want to see how they respond when it's a close game late. All of these things are good teaching points for young players, and Miami just continues to pour it on. Justin Powell.
And that's why I would say be a worker and a listener. You're there to learn. You're not there to have an impact in terms of your team winning. Your hope is that you earn enough trust to get the opportunity, and that would be the approach that I would give to a young player.
Played 22 games, 12 starts with the Wisconsin Herd last year, where he averaged 11 points per game, but only shot 14% from 3. There's the difference.
So, I mean, basically, he's not a three-point shooter.
Correct. Think of a Russell Westbrook, guys like that who had just extreme athleticism, overcompensate for it.
It would be hard. You know, Jamaree not a great three-point shooter, but he does so many things at a high level, and I think he'll continue to improve in that area. Nice play there by Chase.
Audige with the bucket.
You don't normally get Dave on those, though. He's normally really good with this.
He is. It's hard to beat him on the trivia. And then you get the disappointed father look when you don't get the question right. You know?
Even though he know deep, you probably aren't.
No.
That is an invaluable skill set to have for your bigs.
And Bill mentioned his three-point ability, how he's really worked on it this offseason. Hasn't necessarily made a ton today, but just the threat alone has allowed some openings. That's 3 chances, and finally Robinson secures the points. Now it's just about him tinkering and tweaking a couple things here and there.
And I think that's going to be the key. Listen, they had the best record in the NBA last year. That meant something going into the postseason. It just didn't once the postseason started. But I think that they're going to be hungry. They're going to be, I think, amped up to want to play some good basketball. And let's see if there's some tweaks to the roster that will allow them to maybe take another step. You didn't see that one coming, did you?
That's crazy. I went to the Ivy League of the Northeast. Crazy how that happes. Harvard of the Northeast over there.
No, we the whole Ivy League of the desert.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't just do, we do the whole desert. The Mojave, the Sahara. That is true. Silly me. Silly me.
Final 3:10 here on Cox Pavilion. Milwaukee has a 2-1 record here in Summer League themselves, so in all likelihood going to drop to 2-2 and fall out of any sort of contention. 10 to shoot now for Livingston. Oh, nice hands by Peterson, and it results in the turnover. Get it up ahead on a leak out. Bouyea, gets upstairs.
How you deal with the stress and the rigors of the NBA.
Miami in no real rush here. Powell, extra feed, Audige in the corner, connects for 3.
That could be important, right?
And a little full court pressure now from Audige. Griffin will break it himself. And the shot clock turned off. Let's see if Milwaukee goes. Oh yeah, Miami's still going for it. Get on the deck. Daniels got the basketball. Get rid of it. Up ahead. Final pass. McCoy the finish.
That's not the way. If you're Milwaukee, you wanted this to
Made it a 19-point win after the Nets won by just 5. We'll have to see what their final point differential looked like. But Miami, who beat the Celtics by 11 and only lost by 3 to Phoenix, just won this game 91-72. A complete and dominant performance from the Miami Heat, the reigning Eastern Conference champions. We've got more Summer League action coming your way shortly on NBA TV and the ESPN app. We bring you Charlotte versus New Orleans here at Cox Pavilion next.